Yan! Hello, hello mga kameta! Kamusta kayo dyan? Ito, excited na ba tayo? Within few hours, malalaman natin if the Philippines is gonna get another gold, no? Hopefully our fourth gold, which could put us in contention for the top 16, top 15 countries dyan sa Asian Games this year, no? Mukhang Asian Games natin sa China ngayon ay relatively successful. Nakatatlong gold na tayo so far. Kanina nagka-silver medal naman tayo sa boxing. So in jiu-jitsu, meron tayong world champion na nag-Asian champion na rin ngayon. Meron tayo of course sa athletics, alam niyo na si Vienna. So we have two in martial arts, one in athletics. And to be honest mga kameta, kung tatanungin niyo ako, para sa akin, the most prestigious siguro game or most high stakes game, no offense to other games there, because this is a group game, this is a world sport game, and this is just coming on the back of the FIBA World Cup. Ito na mga kameta, for me talaga the biggest game talaga sa Asian Games will be the finals of basketball, men's basketball. I mean, obviously, alam niyo naman, yung bias natin ay medyo football. I mean, I would argue that football is the biggest sports in the world. No offense sa mga supporters ng basketball, but pagdating dito sa Asian Games, the football part is more considered as like kind of a youth team in preparation for the Olympics. So talagang the real deal for me, no, at least sa aking palagay, is the basketball game. And the stakes couldn't get any higher because both Jordan and the Philippines not only want to win another gold, especially in the case of Jordan, medyo kapos sila sa mga medals, they're desperate for another gold medal. In the case of the Philippines, we want to push ourselves into top 16, top 15 countries hopefully. But for both countries, historic din ito because in the case of the Philippines, it's been a while since nag-finals tayo, no? And I think the last time we were in the finals, same lang coach natin, di ba? Just to be clear, hindi ito si Coach Chot, okay? Si Team Cone natin, alright? Hindi siya, bata kasi siya, di ba? So, wala, yung mga 1990 pa yata, di ba? The last time na nag-finals tayo dito. And for Jordan, I think the highest medal they have ever won was bronze, if I'm not mistaken, dito sa Asian Games. So, a lot is at stake here. Obviously, making it to the finals, making it this far, panalong parehos ng team because both teams have super overperformed. In the case of Jordan, ito yung team na pinakakulelat nung FIBA World Cup. Last time I checked, they did not even win a single game. So they were at the very bottom of yung FIBA World Cup. At least Pilipinas, nanalo tayo sa China, Bato de la Rosa, and all of that. But Jordan is a team that beat us earlier in this competition and also beat us during the Asia qualifiers for was it Olympics or was it no for FIBA World Cup, no? So if you look at our latest games against Jordan, tight race yung isa yata 91-90, and then medyo mas tambak dito sa latest games sa Asia Games. So we're seen as some sort of an underdog, but the problem is that Jordan itself was seen as the big underdog, no? Heading into this among the big contenders. So clearly China, clearly Iran, these are the two giants of sports in Asia. Iran, of course, for a very long time nananalo ng back-to-back yan, or at least nagpa-finals yan, and until the entry of Australia into the whole Asia kind of region, Iran was considered as the top team in Asia, no? Now, obviously, Iran is not the same team. Wala na sila Haddadi. They're making a transition. Medyo young, medyo bata yung mga team nila ngayon. Wala silang import. Wala silang naturalist players. So they're going through a transition. But still, they had a pretty feisty team. They only lost by 1 point to the Philippines in Asia Games, but they also lost by only 1 point to, I think, Ivory Coast, no? Mga last minute yan dun sa FIBA World Cup. So, and in the case of China, well, na-prove natin na kaya natin silang talunin. Tinambakan natin ng big time. But there was a scare moment. And then there was, of course, Japan, Korea, Lebanon. So kung titignan mo, I think the Philippines barely top 4 or 5, and Jordan probably not even considered among top 4 and 5 countries. But on a head-to-head basis, usually Jordan has been doing better, no? In at least in recent memory. So there's a lot at stake. But before I go and break this down, ito, again, just to be clear, I'm an MMA martial arts guy, just a black belt in Taekwondo, just into boxing and Muay Thai and all of that. And yes, football fan talaga ako. I'll be honest about it. But bilang isang Pilipino, I support our country. I want us to succeed. Lahat ng mga pinsan ko ay big basketball people. I understand at least the basics of basketball. Mahilig tayo mag PS4, mga computer game dati sa basketball. Medyo magaling, mas magaling tayo sa computer kaysa in reality. No, but this is potentially gold for the Philippines, and gold for the Philippines in a sport that is very, very important for us Filipino people. And speaking of that, before we go into analysis of what's up there, let me think. Ayan na, feeling ano na tayo, feeling influencer na tayo. Na ito talaga, hindi ito magubad, ha? Ano lang yan. Magte-thank you lang ako dito sa Team Manila Lifestyle. Maraming salamat dito sa inyong ito na, mag-flex na tayo. Ito, West Philippine Sea. Yun, no? Meta color pa. So, kagabi hanggang 3-4 a.m. Salamat kay Sir Joey, yung designer nila. Fantastic guy. Amazing guy. Hanggang mga 4 a.m. Back and forth lang kami. Biglang nakita ko may message. So, hanggang 4 a.m. hindi tayo makatulog. Sabi ko, maghanap ako ng perfect na mahanap natin na t-shirt sa itong West Philippines. And in fact, mas ang ganda ng likod niya. O, tingnan. Yung likod niya. It's the full. Nakalagay yung full West. Yan! Kitang-kita niya. Full West Philippine Sea. Oh, hindi ito hindi ito live show, ha. Makuha na akala niyo diyan. Ito. So, ito West Philippine Sea. So, super ganda. Thank you so much sa Team Manila. In fact, what's super cute is that nung dinala nila yung t-shirt nila, meron pang kasama yung mga shirt nila na ganito. Talagang jeepney. I mean, sentimental, di ba? I mean, for all the kayabangan and for all the balahura and all of that, at the end of the day, one reason naging influencer and blogger din tayo is because sa ating pagmamahal sa ating bayan. And our hope is to level it up, no? To make blogging, vlogging, to make online kind of punditry something more interesting, you know, something more high level, international level, world class level. So, my soft spot talaga ako with anything that has kind of a Rizal there, and yung logo ng Rizal nila is so fantastic. I mean, let me just show yung website. The prices are super good for the cotton quality that you're gonna get talaga. Ano na, ramdam na, feel na natin to talaga. Vlogger na tayo mga kamets. Then before naman may mga offer din ng mga, especially ng elections na, hindi, just after elections na, you know, this and that. But alam mo naman, very sensitive ako sa mga ganito. No sponsor, no nothing, because, you know, we wanted to keep it as professional as possible. Pero ito kasi mga ganitong brands, mahirap palampasan. So ito guys, go online. Prices are fantastic. So Team Manila, they're doing fantastic stuff. Ang gaganda ng mga design ng shirts nila. Obviously, next time kung medyo nakaipon tayo, kunin natin yung mga shirt na may Rizal logo. Super gusto ko yung logo nilang Rizal. Ito, yung sa upper left, kita nyo? Yo, ang ganda. Stick talaga, di ba? Rizal in Ray-Ban. R in R, di ba? Yung R in R nila, the best din yan. So check it out, guys. Team Manila Lifestyle, very affordable, nice shirts, nice design. Yeah, medium pa yung size natin, perfect pasok sa atin. Hindi ko alam kay Sir Ronald kung kasya sa kanya yung mga medium na yan. Pero just in case, may backup din tayo for my partner in crime, si Sir Ronald Diamas. Happy birthday, sir! Yan. May backup din tayo mga gift sa kanya. Pero hindi leather jacket. Hindi ko talaga bibigyan ng leather jacket. Yeah, so, thank you very much, Team Manila. Fantastic. And yeah, ito yung mga ganitong logo. So, speaking of sentimental, speaking of hallmarks of being Filipino, kasama dyan yung jeepney, kasama dyan yung Rizal, pero yung isa pang kasama dyan is, of course, GILAS Pilipinas. So, 100% support po tayo for GILAS Pilipinas. Tonight, kayang-kaya natin yan. Kayang-kaya. Hindi na tayo makasuot. Sorry, ngayon lang tayo nag-ano. Hindi ito live show. Hindi ito live show. Okay, go. Alright, let's do this. Let's go to tail of the tape. Yan, ano na tayo. Style analyst na tayo talaga. Tail of the tape. No? Nasaan na? Okay, ito. Pag-usapan natin dyan, mga kamets. Boom! Let's talk about it. Malapit na, mga 10-15 minutes na lang. Magsisimula na yung game. So before that, let's just break down some of the things. First of all, of course, let's look at the basics of what's at stake for both teams, no? As I said, if you look at the medal Ito yung may Asia Games, wala yung Jordan, sobrang konti lang mga medals nila. So a gold could really put them somewhere in the proper ranking. In the case of the Philippines, it could put us close to top 15, which would be a good position. Other ASEAN countries like Vietnam, like Thailand, have been doing pretty well and ranking above us. Even small countries like Bahrain, ang taas ng mga gold ng Bahrain, ha? Marami silang napanalo. So a lot is of course at stake. A goal for us will put us in good position, contention in the top 20 team easily, top 15 potentially. In the case naman of Jordan, they really need a gold. Medyo nahihirapan sila mag-gold. It's a small country, of course. This is not Jordan, yung Jordan player, but the country Jordan, no? On the west side of the Jordan River, historical. Now, speaking of the two countries, now obviously when it comes to the Philippines, our new or not so new, but returnee coach has been doing fantastic. So a long time ago, the same coach did fantastic stuff not only for uh, Filipino basketball teams, but also for the national team, right? If I'm not mistaken, last time that we made it this far in Asian Games, someone like him was in charge, right? So obviously, the change in the coaching has been quite effective. The other thing is, not long ago, there was a big debate on kung ano mangyayari sa atin kung wala na si Clarkson. And in fact, there was this very interesting article about who to choose as our naturalized players. Although the thing for me, of course, is yeah, I understand the legalities and technicalities, pero si Jordan Clarkson may dugong Pinoy talaga, no? Yung mom niya, 'di ba, Pinay. Pero yun nga, yung classification sa kanya natural player. But anyway, not long ago, in fact, just 3 months ago, there was a debate. Ito by Joaquin Henson, 'di ba? Na argue na sino ba talagang lagay natin diyan, si Brownlee ba or si Clarkson? So there was some discussion about that. Well, mukhang we have an answer to that. Either way, both of them are fantastic. In fact, I'm having a hard time choosing sino mas magaling. I mean, you could argue that obviously in the case of Jordan Clarkson, that was a far bigger stage because you're talking about FIBA World Cup. But Brownie, he has done fantastic. May mga nagbibiro dyan. Kung ang Hong Kong daw, may Jet Li. Oh, hindi, Hong Kong ay may Bruce Lee. Ang China ay may China may Jet Li, Hong Kong may Bruce Lee, tayo may Brownlee. Okay, ayun talaga mga Pinoy talaga kung ano yung sip. So either Jordan Clarkson versus Jordan or Brownlee, right? Both of them are fantastic players. They have done fantastically well for the Philippines, and I'm super, super, super proud of them, right? And I'm super glad that we have people like them in our team. But let's not forget, yes, they are the star players. But in the last game that we had against China, actually in the first half, yung star player natin was really not there yet. But there was great performance by Sir Fajardo. Dami mga ibang players natin who stepped up to the plate to keep it within the, not naman striking distance kasi medyo tambak na tayo by second quarter. But to give Brownlee some time to get the ball rolling, literally, no? And to warm up. So in fairness kay Sir Fajardo, at saka yung mga ibang players natin, they did their part. So we don't want to make it about just one player. No? So as much as we have a star player, our other players are doing also fantastically well. And pasensya na dun sa may maraming sensitive dyan. Nag-comment ako si Fajardo andun pa. I mean, it was just a question, di ba? Dami nagalit sa akin, mga Fajardo fanboys. Relax lang, nagtanong lang ako and I'm impressed, diba? I'm impressed, no? He's still, sir, going strong, sir, ah. Diba? Believe ako dyan. So, the good news is, either way, magaling. Either way, whether ito ay si Brownlee or whether si Clarkson, mahusay. And even the better news is that when yung mga star players natin, kailangan natin ng time na mag-warm up, the rest of the team definitely steps up to the plate. So clearly, yung success natin against big teams like China, like Iran, would not have been possible if umasa lang tayo kay Brownlee or umasa lang tayo kay Clarkson, etc. No, it was really a teamwork. But as I said, the other big factor is may new coach na rin tayo. It looks like with this coach, things are a little bit more steady. But let's not forget, natalo pa rin tayo sa Jordan. And in fact, that's the reason why ang hirap nung dinaanan natin para umabot sa finals. We had to beat Iran, we had to beat China, and we beat them just by 1 point. Those are tiring, exhausting, enervating, nerve-wracking, super stressful kind of games. But I hope yung grittiness na pinakita natin dyan, that will give us the confidence to push it for the next level. Yes, Ramos, I mean, I can go to the whole. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Brownlee, Clarkson sila yung star natin. But we have a lot of other stars in the constellation that is Gilas Pilipinas. Yun lang, ang laki kasi ng points sila, Clarkson and Brownlee, nakaka 30 points sila. But remember, we win by like 80 points. We win by 80 plus points, right? And or 7 plus points. So where's the rest coming? Obviously not from all. So it's coming from the rest, no? So marami din tayo mga nadiscover na mga ibang star players. Ako naman kasi talaga, kay Sir Fajardo talaga ako na-impress kasi to be honest, noong una parang wow, going strong, di ba? And like wow, na-wow talaga ako lalo yung first half laban sa China. Mahusay talaga eh. He held it together and at saka sa FIBA World Cup, magaling din. So, of course, with Ramos, yung shooting niya, fantastic. Ang dami natin mga players, no? Na-discover dito. So, again, just to be clear about it, we are talking about a star player, but definitely, this is a teamwork and it's a coach tactical thinking to keep in mind. But then again, let's not forget na natalo din tayo sa Jordan earlier in this competition. Kaya ang hirap ng nadaanan natin. Now, for Jordan, a lot is also at stake. They have never medaled and have never finished in the top 4 except just once. That came in 1986. So, bago pa ako pinanak. Doon pa lang nanalo ang Jordan sa Asian Games. That came in 1986 when they lost the de facto bronze medal game by 2 points to the Philippines. So the last time na they came close to a medal, bronze in this case, natalo sila sa Pilipinas. And that's 1986. It's a to. Now, yung naturalist players naman, ito pa yung isa pang interesting story. May backstory din dito, di ba? Kasi yung star player ng Jordan at some point was considered to play for the Philippines. And literally, naglalaro din sa Pilipinas at the club level. Right? So, that's it. Ang daming interesting nangyari. So, you'll see a showdown. Right? Diba? Kung titignan mo yung star player ng kabila, actually, this is someone who at some point was being considered to play also for the Philippines. Right? And someone who has been playing in the Philippines. So, let's see. Now, so if you look at it, see, Ronde Hollis Jefferson was once under consideration to join Gilas. All the things, of course, didn't work out. Wala tayong regrets because we got Justin Brownlee, who, after leading the TNT Tropang Giga to be the recipients of PBA Governor's Cup title, natalo si Brownlee, of course, dahil sila Jefferson, si R.H. Jefferson ay ng TNT Tropang Gilas, tinalo sila Brownlee, no? For Barangay Ginebra. So may ganung rivalry sa level of Philippines. But both of them are fantastic. Now, yung delegations ng Jordan as of earlier this week, I don't know yung latest, wala pa yata silang gold and barely sa top 30 sila. So they need to win. Single silver lang sila, 2 bronze medals. So they need to win really gold. Desperate din sila for gold. In the Philippines, for the case of Philippines, at least nakatatlo na tayong gold medalists. Diba? Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, athletics, boom! Muntik na sana sa boxing eh. Sayang talaga eh. Hi. Now, pagdating naman sa Pilipinas, mga kameta, diba? Ang problema is, we're coming here actually as a relative underdog because natalo tayo sa Jordan earlier in this games, Asian Games. Tinalo din tayo back not long ago, but quite closely, dun sa qualifiers for World Championship. And Jordan has had a very easy path relative to the Philippines to the finals. Lahat ng mga panalo nila, double digit. In fact, yung winning margin nila by average is 24.2 points over Thailand, over Bahrain, over the Philippines. And then sa quarterfinals, their path was, to be honest, quite easy. They had to beat Saudi Arabia and they had to beat Chinese Taipei. No? So, obviously, yung mga higanti katulad ng Japan and to a lesser degree, Korea ay medyo wala sa usapan. So Jordan had a smooth ride to the finals and puro mga tambak dun sa earlier round, dun sa preliminary round, including sa Philippines. And then they had to go around against Saudi Arabia and Chinese Taipei, which are not necessarily superpowers or powerhouses of basketball. We had to go through Iran, we had to go to China, 1 point lang. Yung game ng China, nakapagod, mahirap yon. So in fairness to Gilas Pilipinas, a lot of grit. What I hope is that that grit will continue next level and hopefully maging revenge game yan because maging double revenge game yan. Talo natin sa Jordan earlier in these games and not long ago also in a separate qualifying games. But also, bawi siguro si Brownlee dun sa talo ng Barangay Ginebra dun sa PBA Governors Cup. Dun sa TNT Tropang Giga naman nila RH Jefferson. So let's see. So will there be a double revenge here? But more importantly, will we see other star players in the Philippines also stepping up stepping up to the game? Will we also have other rising stars? Because to be honest, mga kameta, for me, what I really want to see in the GILAS competitions and the GILAS games is to see yung mga ibang Filipino players na hindi ganun kasikat pa internationally at yung mga ibang Filipino players na batang-bata pa. So ibig sabihin, talagang they have 10, 15 productive, high-level sports years ahead of them. Ang hope ko is, etong mga competition na yan will serve as a kind of a launching pad. Dito sila makikita ng mga talents scouts. And hopefully, yun nga gusto ko makita, yung mga mas bata, yung mga mas magagaling ng Filipino players, who have perhaps their sights fixed on NBA, aside from Bossing Soto, I hope ma-discover din sila. Kasi ako, yun din ang tinitingnan ko both sa FIBA World Cup at saka dito. Okay, given na si Clarkson. Clarkson is already in NBA, hindi niya kailangan. Brownlee, well, he had his time, his crack at going to NBA. But what I'm really more interested in is yung mga mas batang Filipino players na hindi pa ganun ka nakita on the international level, maybe kilala sa Philippines, kilala sa Korea League, whatever, pero international hindi pa kilala. Yun yung mga players ang gusto kong makita mag-shine dito, especially dito sa finals. Because we know, pagdating sa finals, you're talking about gold medal. Let's be honest, as someone joked, presidents, don't want to meet the first runner-ups, right? They rather want to meet the champions, right? I mean, silver is not nothing. It's big. It's huge. Silver in entire Asian Games. But obviously, mga kameta, iba pa rin pag champion talaga tayo, no? So, yun lang. Oh, yun nga, point ko eh. Oh, yan na-comment si Mira. Kilalang nila ayan naman tayo. Oh, yung Max kayo dyan, Anyway, magsisimula ng game na ngayon. So, thank you so much everyone for watching this. Hopefully, we'll catch up in a few hours from now on a hopefully very, very positive tone. Very, very positive tone. So once again, maraming salamat sa Team Manila Lifestyle. Salamat sa inyong shirt na binigay sa amin. I really appreciate it sa amin. Hindi, sa akin naman. Hindi ko man bibigay kay Ronald yung isa. Yan natin. Maraming salamat sa pagbigay niyo ng mga shirt na ito. Thank you so much sa lahat ng mga supporters natin. Thank you so much sa lahat ng mga nagbibigay ng good vibes, ng suporta, ng star, yung mga ganon. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And let's talk soon. Hopefully, on a great good vibes note. On that note, Laban, Gilas, Pilipinas. Let's go. Para sa bayan, para sa bayan. Ako talaga si Sir Fahardong Lodi ko dyan. The best talaga Never underestimate. Booyaka siya. Puso, pero sana may diskarte. Kaya nga buti nga dyan si Team Cone. Good team, good vibes, power, booyaka siya, Pilipinas.